true treats candy. When I started working here about in 2011, about 11 years ago, it was a pottery shop. I had never had any paranormal experiences until I came in here to work. My first day here, there was a young girl training me, and when one of us would go to use the bathroom, we'd shut the door and he would lock the door so we couldn't get back in. We had to use a screwdriver to get back in. Little things like that, candy flying off the shelves at us. I worked every Saturday here, and at the time we had all these signs that we would hang up outside, including one that had a finger on it to point down the steps to get into the shop. And in the evenings we would bring them all back in here. And I was in here on a Saturday. It was during the summertime. It was before we opened up. The door was locked. There was no music playing. There wasn't an air conditioner going. And at that time, there was a straight shot from the door to the front to this door here in the theater. I ran a bag of trash back here, and I looked towards the front door as I turned around, and on the rug there in front of the door was one of the signs that I was telling you about. That was the one time it freaked me out, because I thought if it had dropped, I would have heard it. But instead, just to visualize it floating and landing on the rug is what got to me. And I called my boss up, and I told her, I said, she goes, "Oh, he's been at it all week. He's been flicking the light switches on and off." So that got me in the door here. A lot of us have had activity experiences here. There was a young girl that worked with us. It's like she attracted it to her. She and I would be talking out in the candy room, and one of the candy bars would fly off the shelves at us. When we would come in the mornings, to unlock the door to come down to the shop, there would be boxes or baskets of candy laying on the floor. We figured he laid it there on the floor because if it dropped, he would have, the candy would have flown everywhere. So I know the front part of the shop was built in 1842. The lady that owns the building now, her name is Kathy. Her grandmother bought it back in 1960, and when she bought it, this back part where we're at right now was separate from the shop. And when you come in, you'll see the floor is different that connects the two of them. So I was talking to her. I said, "Do you think it could be who was here the longest?" And she said, "Yes." So I did a tracer down at the courthouse here. Like I said, it was built in 1842, but I could only trace it back to 1860. And it belonged to the government before that. So we figured it might have been part of the armory back here. So I traced it, came back to Tara, and she goes, "By any chance, does any of his names start with the letter C?" And I thought of all letters of the alphabet, you had to pull that one out. And sure enough, in the 1890s, there was a family that lived here by the last name of Jones. It was a mother, father, and 4 sons. The son that inherited the front building, his name was Colby, so she hit it dead on. And what I know about Colby was he was born in the 1880s. His parents died in the 1930s, and he inherited this building. And when he inherited, a couple of his brothers lived with him for a while until he got married and left. But he would do tours up at the railroad station. He would give them information about Harper's Ferry, about the raid that happened here with John Brown. He was here until 1955. He sold the building, and then he passed away in 1960. I don't know what happened to him. But Tara, when she was here, she would take pictures outside, and she got a picture of a woman in one of the windows. We think that was possibly Colby's mother. Now, I have gone through old newspapers. I have found Colby's obituary. I have found his mother's. I did not find his father. They did not have the obituary for the year and month that he had passed away, but I figured he died here too. That's who we think it is. Now, when I first started working here at the pottery shop, I was told it was a brothel at one time, so we've got a tardy past on top of everything else. But it's really an experience and a half to work here. I've really enjoyed it. I've never been afraid. Sometimes I would go through here, I would smell a pipe. I was up front one day and I heard what sounded like a roll of keys hitting the floor. And when I went to look, I couldn't find them anywhere. I was in here by myself, so little things like that happen. It makes it interesting, and I'm told about every building here in the park is haunted. So if you want an experience, come down here, take the ghost tour. It is fun. You'll learn a lot of history at the same time.
Jenny, another legend here in Harpers Ferry, West Virginia. Story goes that Jenny was a poor girl who lived not far from the train station. One day while eating, her dress caught fire. She ran for help, but before she could get to anyone, she was engulfed in flames, running straight onto the tracks in front of a train, ending her life. Now, engineers still claim that some nights they see a ball of fire coming up the tracks. Could this be Screaming Jenny? Maybe we'll find out tonight. Okay, so here we are in Harpers Ferry. Now this place right here is the old train station, which is still in use today. But this is the spot where Screaming Jenny met her death. So what we're going to do tonight is we're going to try to see, if we can find anything that has to do with Screaming Jenny. A ball of fire running down a track would be nice, but I ain't going to count on that. So, guys, you ready?
Yep.
Let's do it. It's Strange Valley right now. So we're going to do a spirit box session. Chris has a spirit box. We're going to ask some questions, see if we get any answers from Jenny. Okay, here we go. Jenny, are you here with us? I said Jenny. Did you hear that say Jenny?
Is Jenny here with us?
I'm Jenny. That said I'm Jenny.
I said I'm Jenny. What happened?
Can you tell us what happened to you, Jenny? Can you scream for us?
What's her name?
Let's stand a little closer so we can hear this on camera. Let me hold it.
Yeah. Before you drop it. Scare shit out of me, drop it.
Jenny, can you scream for us? Everybody talks about the ghost of Screaming Jenny. We just want to tell them that we heard from you. Can you show yourself? Do you know any of our names? Oh, that was creepy. You said no. How old are you, Jenny? Did you catch yourself on fire? Said no. Yes.
I heard that one plain as day.
Where are you right now, Jenny? No, that sounds like I said something psycho. All right. Can you talk to me? Did you run in front of a train? Alright, this ain't being very talkative, so I'm not going to bore you to death with the spirit box. We got a few other things we're going to try to get some evidence, so Adrian's going to do try to get some EVPs. So we'll go to that. Guess we're going to ask some questions, see if we catch any EVPs. Are you ready? Yep. All right, Jenny, are you here with us? Is there anything you'd like to say to us right now? Can you let us hear you scream? That sounds a little bad, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I want to hear you scream. Can you make a noise out here? Make something move or something? Let us know you're here. It's the legend of Screaming Jenny. Don't let us down. We got to keep you going. Chris is walking down there by himself. Can you touch him or something? Smack him upside the head. Okay, Jenny, I won't ask you no more questions. Hopefully we got something from you. All right, so we done some EVPs. Hopefully we got something on that. But what we're going to do now is we're going to scan the area with this thermal imaging camera. And what this does is it picks up heat and cold signatures. So maybe we'll get Screaming Jenny on this.
I see something here. Out of the corner of my eye, and straight across that last brick. Stop.
And they're cold. That's crazy. Right there. What was that? Did you hear that?
Sound like somebody went.
I heard that.
Sounds like somebody walking through.
Hog Alley. This is where Dangerfield Newby lost his life during John Brown's raid on Harper's Ferry, West Virginia. When they ran out of bullets, they started firing 6-inch spikes. One caught Dangerfield in the neck, ending his life. But the townspeople didn't stop there. They severed his arms and his legs, and they left him in the alley for the hogs to eat. Until this day, someone comes through with a story saying that they saw Dangerfield Newby in Hog Alley. Maybe Strange Valley Paranormal will get a chance to get a glimpse of him tonight.
And we're just going to do a walkthrough, see if we can find this Dangerfield Newby. So I'm going to scan with this thermal. He's going to do some EVPs. And Chris is going to carry his backpack. Right, bud?
Right.
All right.
Are you ready?
Yep, ready. Hey, your flashlight's straight in your pocket. That looked like something new. Seems like
Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. And there's no way that there's nothing up there that could...
Man, it's like fading in and out.
Yeah. Well, let's see it. We'll go up and look and make sure that there's nothing that could be given off or making it do that. you know?
Right.
Dangerfield Newby. Are you here with us?
Like I said, where?
That looks like a figure right there.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Right in the right hand of the right.
Oh, I see shoulders and a head on that thing, and it's cold.
Oh, wow. That's a good one. I'm going to go up and look.
For 1 second there, I thought it looks like it's wearing a hat sometimes. It's reported that he wears a hat.
I'm going to walk up and see if I can see anything that could be causing that. Okay?
Okay.
Keep the...
Right about there. Toward your left. It's like totally gone. It's just cold around you now. There's only cold around you.
It looked like we got something on a thermal. I'll review it and then if it is, I'll put it on here.
was. It was off to you. It'd be your right.
Right?
Yeah, you're right. My left. Yeah, there's nothing there now. I'm gonna take a couple pictures real quick. With my this alley. Stand right there, Chris. Did you make a noise? I could have sworn I heard. Did you do that? That'd be crazy if it was a hog. Okay, so yeah, this is Hog Alley. Since we're on such a tight schedule, we're gonna have to leave it at that. And we're off to the next location. See you there. You'll find this decaying beauty tucked in behind a cemetery on a hillside vantage point. St. John's Episcopal Church. It served as a hospital and barracks while the war was going on. It was rebuilt after the war, but was later abandoned in 1895 when a new church was built. And now they say it is haunted. Reports of severed ghostly limbs being thrown from the windows has everybody curious. Will we find that tonight here on Strange Valley Paranormal?
Yeah.
Alright, so we're here at the St. John's Episcopal Church. This place also served as a hospital for wounded soldiers. It was abandoned in 1895. Alright, so we're going to head in and see if we can find anything. They say it's haunted. We'll find out. Right now, so I'm gonna take some pictures while he's doing an EVP session.
It's pretty quiet right now. So it looks like that might have been the main part of the church. So I'm gonna stand over here. Do EVP and run the ghost box at the same time. That way we can record anything that comes up for the ghost box.
I'll stay at the boom for a while. Let's go and see if we catch anything. He's going to do the EVP in here with the ghost box, and I'm going to gonna stand in there and I'm gonna scan with a thermal while he's doing that. Hopefully we'll catch something. Is there anybody in here that'd like to talk to us? What is it? Hello?
Dad or black?
This game with a thermal camera. Dude. I'm getting something right in the doorway of this. Oh my gosh. Can anybody see that?
Somebody's standing there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a full body.
It's moving. Is there anybody here who'd like to talk to us? Did you hear that? Dude, I just woke you.
Alright, I'm gonna stop it now.
Okay.
You hear that? It said wait.
It said wait.
Hello.
I'm gonna go full thermal.
Alright, I'm turning it off. Alright. Where is it?
It's in the backpack.
Yeah, grab it.
Fuck.
What?
See it move?
No, I was too busy looking through the thing.
It moved, dude.
What?
Yeah, it moved. So I was reaching for the tripod out of the bag. The bag moved.
No way. Really get a picture.
I'm not catching anything on thermal.
Let's see if we can get this.
I'm not feeling anything yet.
Oh,
What?
something just bit me or something.
Hold on.
Like something. Oh,
Dig it right on the side of my freaking neck.
I don't see nothing yet.
Man,
Don't move. I want to make sure that it didn't give any food.
oh, I hope not.
Yeah, he definitely got a little red spot.
It felt like a cigarette went right up against my neck.
Like a cigarette bone.
No, that's just a tattoo. Well, I don't know. It's sensitive?
It's little, yeah.
It looks a little swollen.
Oh man, I hope I didn't get bit by something.
Alright, let's head back. We'll make sure that... I want to make sure that you didn't have, like, the bug didn't drop in your jacket.
Here, I'm taking this off.
Yeah.
Drop my freaking thing, everything. Anything?
I see nothing in the jacket or nothing.
That's some weird shit. Nothing on my toboggan?
Just... No. And I don't...
That, dude,
I mean, you have a red spot, but it doesn't look like...
no, I'm serious. What it felt like, someone took a cigarette and just went right on the back of my neck.
Oh.
And I think I got something on the thermal in a doorway. You were saying the bag moved. That's it. This is Strange Valley, Harpers Ferry, West Virginia. Signing out.